is Maria from Maxifisio. Thank you so much for joining me today. I prepared for you today a short class that involves a few stretches that you can do after a workout, after a run, after you've been to the gym, after you've done some sort of physical exercise, or maybe just something that you can do if you're simply feeling a bit stiff and you feel you need a bit of a stretch. So these are some of the stretches that I personally tend to do after I work out. So I thought, I would put them on a video so I can give a bit more guidance to all of you when it comes down to stretching. So as I say, can be used as part of a cool down after you worked out, or again, if you just want to do a bit of a stretching for yourself. So always, please remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up at the end of it. And if you're interested in any of my online classes or sessions, please visit my website, maxifisio.com. So we're going to get started. For this class, you could use a TheraBand if you have one, but I'll show you how to do everything without, so it's not a problem if you don't have a band with you. We're going to start doing child's pose. So if you open up your knees and then make your way into child's pose, maybe your hips will be a bit higher than mine, and that's okay. Just going to try to open up a bit through the back of the hips, the lower back, keeping the arms lengthened. One more breath here. All right, make your way up. Come into straight kneeling, 1 foot forward, 1 knee at the back. Maybe you need a bit of a cushion for your knee. If it's a bit sensitive on the floor, tuck the tailbone under. And then begin to lean forward into a bit of a lunge and take it back. Keeping your tailbone tucked under so you can feel the front of the hip opening, the hip pocket area stretching. So we're going to be doing it dynamically for now, getting a bit of movement, coming forward and back, forward and back. And let's hold the next one. So I want you to try to bring your fingertips down. Maybe you can take the hands flat. Maybe, you need to be a bit more upright. That's okay. Begin to connect with the breath. So we're doing a slightly longer hold now, making it a little bit more intense. Bring the leg a little bit wider. Take the hands on the middle. And maybe you stay here. Maybe you can come down with one form. Maybe you can come down with both. If you're a little bit higher than me, maybe you need to stay like this. That's fine too. Okay, if you're done, come back to your hands. Take the left hand on your left knee, and you're going to be, I'll show you like this. You're going to be doing this movement, pivoting your foot. So I want you to look a little bit to the back as you do this. So we're just trying to mobilize a little bit the left hip while you continue stretching the front of the right hip. And now we're going to be adding a stronger variation of this. So you can either hold it here and reach your left hand back. You can maybe bend your knee and keep it there. Maybe you can bind and grab the foot. This is quite strong, so if you feel you can grab the foot, that's okay. Whatever you are, hold it. If you're grabbing the foot or just simply bending your knee, even if you're not grabbing the foot, it's giving you a bit of a stretch on the quads as well. Otherwise, you would continue stretching the hip flexors. And again, that's all right. Continue breathing. It's very strong for me, but it feels very good as well. One more breath. All right, and let it go. Now bring your foot a bit more in line with the hip. Extend the knee, flex the toes, and then I want you to start by pointing and flexing the foot. Maybe you'll have to be a bit more upright if you're very tight on the hamstring, and that's okay. It's for your hamstring and your calf. keep the heel flexed and maybe try to drop the head, forehead to the knee a little bit lower. All right, and then from here, bring the leg back. And this is the other side. So we'll go through the same sequence. I'm gonna start leaning forward and back. So going through your hip flexor stretch, the lunge position, keeping the tailbone tucked under. All right, now let's come a little bit lower. Maybe fingertips to the ground, maybe your hands. This is my stiffer hip, so I don't go as deep as when I did the other side, but it is still good. Still important to stretch for my body, so even if I find it a little bit harder than on the other side, I still try to work through it. Okay, we're gonna bring the foot a bit wider, take the hands to the middle. All right, and again, you can simply hold it like this. Maybe you can come down to one hand. Maybe you can come down to both. Taken for me is right on the verge of my flexibility today. I feel very stiff on my right hip. So as I say, if you need to back it off or do something in between, excuse me, that's absolutely fine. And as always, listen to your body, work with what your body is allowing you today. Okay, if you're done, come on up, take the right hand on the right knee, and then begin to mobilize the hip. You can pivot the foot a little bit, you can look back as you do so. And let's say we can keep it there. Maybe you reach your right arm back. That's option 1. You can bend your knee. Option 2, and hold it there. Or option 3, if you're able, bind. But again, this is quite challenging for the quads, for the stretch. For me, it's also quite hard, but it feels good. Gives that extra bit of a stretch for the quads. Keep breathing, whatever position you're on. Keep challenging your body. Keep challenging the stretch. All right, and release, well done. Okay, so we're gonna have it on our back now. And we're just gonna take the right foot over the left knee. We can just simply hold it here, or we can lift it up for a bit of a glute stretch. Again, connect with the breath if you feel tight. And other side, cross the left foot over the right knee, hold it there, or you can lift it up. Both positions work. It's whether you find one is better than the other for your body, depending on your flexibility, of course. All right, then get a hold of the band, if you have the band. Otherwise, you're just gonna hold the back of the thigh, and we're just gonna bend the neck, stretch the knee, and flexing the toes as well. If you got the band, we're gonna do it with the band. It's a bit nicer. So you flex the toes as you extend the knee, and then you fold. You can do this as well with the underneath leg extended, whether you're using the band or not. So as I said, if you're not using the band, your hand is simply there, supporting yourself, which is what the band is doing essentially. And then let's just hold it on this next one. breathe. Feel the opening to the back of the thigh, the leg. All right, and change. So again, whether you're using the band or hand to the back of the thigh, you're gonna bend and extend the knee, flexing the toes as you extend the leg. You can also take the right leg down if that feels appropriate for your body. It's optional, you can do it with your leg bent up, of course. And just hold it, breathe. And release. All right, so let's come up into standing, and we're just gonna finish doing a normal thigh stretch. So bending the one knee, I'm gonna do again the right. You can reach your arm and help you for balance, otherwise you can of course stay holding onto a wall, staying supported. We can do the same on the other side. So again, either you're holding onto something or without. And then once you finish this one, soften your knees and begin to roll the spine down this right vertebrae. You're going to slowly come back up. And we're going to repeat it again. You can do it with your legs more bent if needed. And we'll do it one last time. And up. Great. So this is the end of this short stretching class. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you so much for watching today, and hopefully I'll see you soon in one of my other videos. Bye bye.